the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It is the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald who gets this started. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll go again here with Kamara. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Bell run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here's cut.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's a Carolina first down.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
General McMillan was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
30-yard line.
The tight end Fant in motion. On first down, shot. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's shut. Brought in by Chris Olave. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
On second down, it's shut. One caught Devon Vele. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
Let's go now.
A give up the middle with Kamara. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. It's going to be third. They need 1. We'll try and run for this with Kamara. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
They'll indeed go. And it is shut. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Field throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Ready, break.
Here's second and 3 to go.
At the 41-yard line.
Shot. Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Young. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
I think in this field position, Mike, when fourth and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
On the double.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
10 sight. Cut. Go. Black 40. Set.
They'll go. Young. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected attempted to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Throwing on 2nd down, Shuck. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. 3rd and 5. To the air is Shuck. Rolling right. Again, working deep downfield. And he'll take it on in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Watch out now. Check. Cut. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Moving outside the pocket. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field.
Drill. 52. Ready.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. That is intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And the Saints are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go. Panthers 60, Panthers 60, Panthers 60. 70 range, 70 range. Warriors 70s.
To throw is Shuck. On the run to the right. Going up top. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
And the Saints.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st down, Saints.
That's to his tight end, Juwan Johnson. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing again, shot. Flush to his right. That's pulled in at the 2. And he's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown Saints. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Point after. Coming up here. The kick is good. The Saints will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Smith to return it. Man, we'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready, rep, 22 deal.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Panther first down.
Let's ready.
Throwing is Young. Crush, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dreams. A pick 6 for touchdowns. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Here's Smith to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the double. Drill, 52. Come on, hunt.
On first and 10, here's Young. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
Here we go, set. Set.
Here's Young. Back going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Young going to give it to Brooks. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Devon Gotcha. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. This is taken at his own 30. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They get 11 and quick to pick up the first down.
And the Saints first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. And he is upended. Boy, awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one.
Yeah, at some point, you just have to know when the party's over. You just have to cut your losses. I think in this case, he's just trying to do a little bit too much, make something out of nothing, and he ends up being taken back for a pretty big loss.
Chuck to throw on second down. Now a screen set up for Miller. Finding room at midfield. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Olave is the motion man. On third and long. Here's Shuck. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
Field goal, no gimme from this distance. He'll go on fourth down. They'll go, and here's Shuck. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. Step one, off. Devon Bailey. Touchdown, New Orleans. His fourth TD grab of the season.
Great job here on fourth and goal. The most difficult play to defend, Mike, is scramble pass. In the red zone. There's teams out there that create these exact opportunities because of the stress it puts on coverage. That's why it's so critical for these defenses to keep the quarterback in the pocket, because when you don't, it is so hard to latch onto these receivers for that amount of time.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Come on, 38.
He'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That's Chase Young off the edge with tackle.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 1 yard
From the
gain.
22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, ready.
Again, it is Brooks. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw, Young. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
1 yard.
They get 21 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
45-yard line.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Justin Reed that time with the tight coverage and the good
On
hand.
the set.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Brooks. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
38.
They'll go play action with Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and
Set, punt.
that's what happens.
10 black. Set.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Kamara. Space to run inside the 20. And he will score again. Alvin Kamara, touchdown Saints. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year.
The kicker on for the point after.
Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Horn now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's when the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard
On the double.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Set. Go.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And the struggle continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
A little surprising to see that keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. Whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
It's a give now to Camara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Another run here with Camara. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. This is 3rd and 6. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That deep for Olave. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Panthers nothing.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Horn now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready? Hut, hut.
On the handoff, Brooks. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Ready?
23-yard line.
50, green.
So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.